Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome. It's a brand new show. I don't have to say Tomb of Annihilation or Waterdeep Dragon Heist. It's a brand new thing, and it's the first episode, so I don't have to remember what episode it is. This is the only time I will definitely be right. This is episode number 1 of Jace Beleren Must Die, and I get to play with new people, and I get to do a new thing, and I'm so friggin' excited. Hi, everybody. Hi, friends.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I have not gotten to play role-playing games with any of you, and while it's possible that our audience might be familiar with some of your work, for my sake, why don't we do the thing where you all introduce yourselves? Do it for me. Do it for your dungeon master. Carlos, I'm gonna make you start. Carlos, who are you? Who is Carlos?
Who is Carlos? Oh, God.
Who really is Carlos?
I feel like this is Sunday therapy with Carlos now.
Yeah, so after you say anything, I'm going to ask you, and how do you feel about that?
And how do you feel? Well, Dad, I'll tell you. Oh, I'm sorry. I've called you Dad on accident. Freudian slip.
Listen, everybody. So first of all, everybody who hasn't called their dungeon master mom or dad by accident once, like, come on. Come on. Also, I like that you said it was a Freudian slip, which makes me think you had a little Tolkien on the brain, which is nice.
Oh, this is all we're doing today, guys.
This is it. Sweetie banter for 3 hours. Please.
Yeah.
Carlos.
Yeah. My name is Carlos Luna. I play Dungeons and Dragons. You can find me on Rivals of Waterdeep, now Jace Beleren Must Die, and also my own show, which I produce, The Dungeon Rats. It's also a podcast. We also stream on Twitch.
Nice. Tell me, so I've watched some of the other stuff that you have done. What is Dungeon Rats? What is its deal? Because it's got a bit of a lineage to it.
Yeah, so Dungeon Rats is a podcast that we started maybe 2 years ago, and it's all improvisers from Chicago, and we play Dungeons and Dragons, but then I go back, I edit the episode, so I want to say like 80 to 90% is in character. I put sound effects, I do music for it, atmosphere, stuff like that.
Cool.
So a lot of production goes into it. I want to say each episode takes around like 20 to 25 hours to make.
Oh wow, that's intense. Yeah, I mean, I would like gladly have someone else spend 20 hours making me look smarter and more interesting than I actually am. So yeah, good work.
Yeah,
you did it.
Yeah,
cool.
Great.
Yeah. So you've been doing the D&D thing for a while. That's exciting. Carlos is doing some good stuff. Go and check it out. Speaking of people that do good stuff, I'm gonna point. I did it. TK, tell us about yourself. What do you get up to? You have like kind of a relative. Is your show? So this you're doing a Ravenloft show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Talk about that because it's cool.
Yeah. It's me. It's TK. Right now, I am DMing Tales from the Mists, which is a Ravenloft show. We are updating some classic modules from 2E and 3E.
Oh, sick!
Yeah,
That's so
it's
cool.
really great. Our first arc is in Feast of Goblins, so it's all in Cartacus and the rural southern core. We're going to be avoiding Barovia for a little while because Strahd is super duper busy with all the adventurers that come through there.
I was gonna say I feel like people miss out on that for Ravenloft, where they're like, oh, Ravenloft, that's the Strahd thing, but there's a lot of Ravenloft. There's a lot of weird gothic stuff going on.
Yeah, the Deme Plains of Dread are super big. Now this is pre-conjunction. It's pre-Grand Conjunction, so borders are mostly closed and there's no Shadow Rift. So if anybody cares about timeline stuff like that, there you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say for the 4 or 5 people that knew what that was, me included, that's cool. I understand.
Nice. Yeah, it's pre Grand Conjunction. Azalin Rex has not foiled himself.
I feel like the last time I popped in when you were streaming, there were like 8 players. Like you have a lot. You like play with like regular like 6 people, I think.
Yeah, we have a 6-person cast. So we have 4 regular players and then 2 rotating characters.
Nice.
So every 4 episodes, we're going to be rotating out with guests that have not been featured on Dungeons & Dragons, but that we feel like are doing a great job in the community. Last arc, we had Jess Ross from, she does D20 names. She does bitches and liches. Don't say bitch in the chat, guys. That's bad.
Yeah, we can say whatever we want, but you're in chat.
Yeah,
you can't.
Chat is a hard rating.
Get moderated.
And we had Hannah Rose, who she just recently put out the College of Opera Bard on DM's Guild with Kelly Butler. And she also does, I think it's called Worlds Apart. I'm so sorry, Hannah. I promise. I know what you do. But this arc, we're going to have Celeste Conowitch from Venture Maidens, and we're going to have Dr. Megan Connell from Clinical Role. So we're going to have them for 4 episodes. It's going to be great.
I feel like when I found out that there was a thing called Clinical Role, I got really upset at like a deep level because I'm one of those people who can dish it out, but I can't take it. I love making shitty puns, but when someone else makes one, I'm just like, ugh, how dare you?
I do get super mad when somebody like finds the perfect name for a game or a show or something that I'm like, oh man, I'm so funny. And then I see somebody else has had that name for like 3 years. And I'm like, no. That's what happens when you come back to Dungeons and Dragons as a 30-year-old instead of being on the internet from infancy.
Yeah, fair. Another brand new face over here. It's Masood. Masood, hello. How are you? What do you do? What is your deal? You actually have a good story. Can you share the thing that you told us in Slack about this show? Tell us about yourself, and then I want to hear that story again.
I would love to. So I'm a comedian based in Chicago, and I'm also a huge nerd. So I play a lot of D&D with my buds. I'm currently in like 2 other campaigns locally. This is my first webcast campaign, so I'm very excited about that.
Welcome to the internet.
I do a lot of I've been on the internet. It's been good. But yeah, I do comedy and improv here in Chicago. I'm occasionally looking down a lot because my 4-month-old kitten is in my lap right now. And she's
you don't have to brag about how you have an adorable cat.
She's great.
That's fun.
And then I wanted to share a friend of mine from college who I have not had a conversation with since college said he was excited to see me on the show. So I'm very pumped. Louise, if you're out there, it's it's good to see you.
Yeah, that's right. We'll dedicate this episode to all those people coming out of the woodwork being like, yo, D&D is awesome. We haven't talked in 20 years, but I see you playing that D&D. That's awesome.
Oh, I think they're in the chat.
I see it.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Dungeons and Dragons, bringing people together to kill monsters.
What a reunion.
Oh, look at that kid. Oh, God. Look at him go. Oh, man.
Can we give the kitten a mic and the kitten can have a...
Yeah, sorry, Masood, you're fired. Give the cat the mic. Get out of here.
That's all right. Azula's a better D&D player than me.
Yeah.
Oh, she stretched out those little finger beans. Oh.
Adorable. Well, I guess you win the intros then, Masood. Fine. You've done it. Awesome. Well, I'm glad to get a chance to play with you, and it's so exciting that you're doing your first internet thing with us. This is a great place to do it too. Like, welcome to the thing.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. Last but not least, it's Katie. Katie, help me. How do you pronounce your character's name? I'm gonna get you to do it again later, but like it's Road. Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay.
Like the road.
Right, road, like the thing you drive on, not roadie, like the person that lugs your guitar around. Okay.
The person who won't leave Fallout Boy alone. No.
Got it.
So
that's good. That's nice. Just casual Fallout Boy reference. Just chuck that in there anywhere. That's fine.
I'm feeling insecure because I don't have a cat to present right now.
Yeah.
And it's fine. I'll live. I'm Katie May. I'm also a Chicago dweeb. Just around. My D&D stuff. I do an all-women D&D podcast called Dungeons, Dice, and Everything Nice. We've been going for a few years now. We've got, just a burlesque dancing Genasi, a teenage wizard, and a Griana Arande.
Oh boy.
So that's what we're rolling with.
Yeah, I feel like character names and concepts can really just tell you everything you need to know about a campaign. Like a GM can be like, yo, here's what the campaign is about. The players are like, no, I don't think so. I don't think that's what this is really about.
Yeah, that one started with them turning to me and going, hi, we'd like to work at a butcher shop. And maybe, okay.
Sure, yeah.
All right. So yeah, we do that. We've been doing that for a while, and now I did a live show with Carlos once for like 5 people, and now we're here.
And now you're here. What's up? Like,
it was a fun show.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
It was very good fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm super excited. Starting a new campaign is always such a great time, and there's always that like. There's this weird gap in between. And I was like super feeling it between finishing characters and like having all of that stuff ready. Well, mostly finishing characters. Carlos's character. Carlos, did you finish your character?
Yeah, I finished my character. It didn't save, I guess, the first time I did.
Yeah. Masood's cat ate your homework. I got it. That's fine. I understand. I know how it is.
It's there now.
Yeah, you're fine. But that space in between, like, we finished our character and now we've got to just like sit here vibrating with excitement before we get to play the first game. So I'm glad that we'll actually get to do that. So the way I kind of want to start things off, rather than do like kind of long-winded, out of context explanations of our characters and what they're doing here, I'm just gonna throw you right into stuff, and there's gonna be spaces missing as for why you're here or what the hell's going on with you personally, but we'll fill those in. Feel free to be like mid-action, be like, wait a second, and I flash back to like something, right? Like you can kind of move around a little bit to fill those gaps, but let's not rush. Let's jump in and do the action, and then we'll figure it out. But I have some questions for you to begin. So, and we'll establish kind of some stuff that's going on. So currently, the four of you find yourselves in the basement of a Boros Legion facility somewhere in Ravnica. It's a secret Boros base, not one of their traditional kind of out in the open operations. And you are in the basement, and you are here on special mission from your handler, who you know only as the Rose. And she has sent you to retrieve some intelligence. The Boros Legion has a report about some of the connected people and places in Ravnica to what your group calls the Peacock. That's Jace Beleren's secret code name. So Jace is we don't call him by his name because then people will find out he's the Peacock. So you're here to retrieve the Peacock report. It is a secret report within the Boros Legion that shows some of the people and places that may be connected to Jace Beleren, archenemy of peace and prosperity everywhere. And so you, in service to the Pact Breakers, have infiltrated this Boros compound, and you've gotten your hands on the document. You have secured the package. Unfortunately for you, getting out is going to be a lot harder than getting in. So tell me, my friends, choose one of these. So how did you get to where you are now? Did you attack the Legion base? Right? Did you have somebody bigger and tougher than you help you attack the base and who is still upstairs fighting for you? Did you lie your way in? Did you get in with deception, meaning someone else out there knows the truth, and maybe you bribed them or blackmailed them? Did you sneak in? Right? Did you trespass unseen? Or did you use some kind of magic to get in? I don't know, teleportation or intangibility, some other miraculous method. What do you think? How'd you get in here?
I just want to go with lying.
Yeah. Yes.
Is everyone else feeling like? I feel like this is a good lying group.
Yeah.
Yeah, my deception is -2. I feel like lying is how I would have gotten into here. I probably would have like hidden in somebody's knapsack as they looked their way in.
Okay, so it's a deception game.
Ravnica needs people to clean it, and we're just a really ragtag janitorial crew.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Yeah.
posing as janitors, a classic.
That makes sense because I'm Golgari, so they need people.
Oh, okay. I like this. So
Maybe a disposal crew for something.
right. So there was some kind of like very dangerous leak in the basement, and they had to send in a Golgari cleaning crew to clean it. Okay. All right. So posing as Golgari janitors. Excellent. Okay. So somebody in the Legion, someone in the Boros Legion knows that this is a fake deal. Like they provided you with access. Who is this person? And what did you like pay, or what do you have over them that they let you in? Is it somebody important? Is it like a nobody who opened the back door? Like what's the deal? What do you think?
I feel like we're not really well hooked up.
Nope.
So so I think it would be someone that maybe we ran into at a bar that was
Okay, I like this.
very loud, and we're kind of blackmail. I feel like we have a blackmail vibe.
Oh,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
like somebody
okay.
owes somebody money, and
Yeah.
like maybe we posed as like card sharks for that, or like not card sharks, but like loan sharks for that. Like, yeah, we're gonna break it.
Oh my god, I love. Okay, so you have
if you don't
nested.
let us in.
So you have nested identities, right? So you have
Yeah.
like you're who you actually are, but right now you're pretending to be janitors. But earlier you were pretending to be an Orzhov like enforcer group, like to come and
Yeah.
collect. So you met a Boros. There's a Boros Legionnaire. You met them at a bar, and so you were given some information that they owe the Orzhov some money.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna come in and we're going to steal our due, but actually steal the report. This is a lot
Okay.
of quotation marks for
Uh-huh.
things that we're actually doing.
Well, what's great is that
Just leave them
you've
open.
ruined this guy's life because he thinks that he's paid off his debt, and now the Orzhov are going to come after him and be like,
Well,
"You
know
owe us
what?
money," and he's like, "I already paid you by letting you into the secret facility."
We're already very good people.
Okay, good. All right, so this Boros Legionnaire let you
I like
in.
to think we have color coordinated outfits in each of these disguises.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Do we?
Oh yeah.
sure, yeah.
With tiny like high collars in our loan shark outfits.
Okay,
Yeah, we
so
spent a lot of money on the uniform.
That's
Right.
actually where his debt money went. Was just
I see. So you got him to pay you. You used that money to buy the Golgari janitor outfits,
Yeah.
and then snuck in. And you were here to clean up some dangerous thing that was happening in the basement, and they let you in because this guy vouched for you, and now
Should make
he's
better life choices.
now he's caught. He's gonna get okay. All right, this guy. I'm gonna make a name for him. We'll put him in later. He's not going away.
Well,
Okay, cool.
yes.
he will if we make him go.
Yes,
away.
that's true. That's true. Okay, great. So you snuck in. That's how good that got you. That got you through the first step.
Already
But
ruined a life.
one of you made a mistake. One of you did something that gave the Boros reason to believe that you weren't actually here for what you said you were.
Mm-mm.
What was the mistake and whose fault was it?
Oh, it's totally Torgor's.
I kind of figured. Okay.
Yeah, let's just say
Didn't
that
cover
none of
his
us
horns.
probably janitor before.
And most of the Boros are Minotaurs, actually.
A lot of
And I
them are,
know
yeah.
There are no Minotaurs in the Golgari.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
why is he here? And with some investigating, it falls apart. All right, he can't. He tries really hard, but
I
it's
forgot
just,
to take off your Juggalo makeup.
Right,
So
exactly.
Torgor made
Rakdos paint is still on.
Torgor made a factional faux pas. So you have like a criminal record then, Torgor? Like they went and they looked you up or like called the Azorius and were like, "Yo, we got this
Yeah.
Minotaur."
Look at this Minotaur with his mahogany skin and his black leather vest underneath this janitorial outfit. Like, pretty sure that's Torgor, the really bad.
He looks like the Minotaur equivalent of like a Robert Mapplethorpe picture.
Yeah.
Good,
looks like
got it.
His costume just looks like the Joker. just as the-
Perfect. Okay, so his costume gave him away.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. So that caused them to realize the jig was up, so to speak. So they sent a guard to come down and investigate and to figure out like what's the deal, to come and talk to you. But you dealt with this guard. Who dealt with the guard and what did you do? Anybody can be the one who did this part.
I think it was codename Mauve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I karate chopped him, please?
Yes.
Like-
Yeah.
Like a pinched nerve.
Yeah, Vulcan neck pinch that dude.
Yes.
Okay.
Just some sort of gentle,
Judo chop.
quiet.
Okay. All right. So you dealt with him.
Yes.
Is he still alive?
Yes.
Okay. Where what did you do with his unconscious body?
I put him in the trash can we were using.
Oh, okay. So he's unconscious and he's in a garbage can with you
Mhm.
now. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'm just wheeling it around with us.
Can't leave him just around a
Yeah,
corner
we can't.
somewhere.
Yes, the trash can
Ex-
has wheels though, so it's fine.
Okay. He's in a wheeled trash receptacle that you are just wheeling around. Okay. Good. Are you generally opposed to just like dropping fools or like did you keep him alive for a reason?
I try not to.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the guard is currently with you, but he is unconscious. This is a different guard whose day you were ruining. Okay, cool.
He's not
All right. Well, on his return or his lack of return, that put the whole base on alert. Everybody knows something's up. You bought yourself a little bit of time, but certainly not enough time to get you out of here. So the group of you are currently holed up in, and I'll show everybody else the map too. You're currently holed up in what used to be a holding cell somewhere under this Boros Legion facility. And there is, I was gonna say there's like an alarm, but there's no like ringing bells or anything. What you can hear echoing off the stone halls is the barking of Boros dogs. So they are currently searching these hallways for you. You do have the package, so now it's just a case of trying to get out. So can you let's do a little like we jump into the scene and we see all these characters. We haven't seen them before. Do you want to describe your characters for us? We'll imagine that in addition to whatever you describe, you're wearing whatever a Golgari janitor's outfit looks like. So Torgor, let's get a description of you first.
Sure. Torgor is a 6'7" Minotaur who weighs about 350 pounds. Mostly lean muscle, but a little extra around the gut because who's perfect.
All right.
And he's got his leather vest that is signature, never takes it off. He also, when he's not on a mission, his main charge with his cult Erectus, because he works as an unleasher for a lot of their like vicious monsters that they do in their circus shows. He's been tasked to raise a dragon that is currently in its infancy. It's utterly defenseless. It's quiet, like little thing that basically sleeps 23 hours a day.
Right.
That's his like what he's doing when he's not on this mission. And he also sometimes plays his lute in the show. He's not very good.
Right. The musician bit is like secondary to to the whole unleasher thing. I also really like that you pet inserted there. That's good. That's nice. Play what you know. I like it. Okay. Cool. All right. And then over top of your normal Rakdos outfit, though maybe not as well disguised as everybody else, you have this ill-fitting janitorial outfit, which was, I imagine, procured for you by Tack. So, Tack, TK, why don't you describe Tack for us?
Yeah, Tack's a little bugger. Red skin, curly hair, with these curly sideburns, and they wear a lot of like patchwork leather clothing. You can't tell now. Right now, they have a Golgari janitorial outfit that is rolled up almost to the shoulders,
right,
just because goblins aren't terribly common in Golgari either. So I suspect they have almost the same size uniform as Torgor does, just like rolled up and pinned in places.
Right.
Wide flat nose, sharp teeth, yellow eyes, a ton of piercings in the ears and the nose, very like 70s like black metal rock and roll look to them. But they carry on their shoulder or sometimes on their hand a little black orb weaver named Atrax.
Yeah, you have your little spider friend. Okay.
Yeah, she's their best friend.
Nice. I like it. I'm trying to find a trash bag right now. Okay, here. There's your friend. There's the soldier.
Thank you.
There's him. Cool. Okay. And then right next to Tack, we have Road. And Road, you currently have like a garbage bin that is sort of starting to wake up a little bit. What do you look like? Describe your character for me.
Road is a pretty tall elven girl, but she's enlisted in the Guardian Project, as she is part of the Simic Combine, and she did undergo that process. So now she is part elf girl, part jellyfish. So she's got a lot of translucent skin going on. Now here's the thing. I don't think tentacles are the right words for jellyfish. I'm going to use tendrils because it makes me feel safer.
Yeah, I was gonna say part elf, part jellyfish, all anime. Yeah, there is actually like I think jellyfish. There's a name for their little like dangerous floaty bits, but I don't know what it is.
Think I maybe looked that up? Maybe.
Yeah.
I should have. Yes, she's got those going down her arms, translucent going on, hair in a bob because it's a metaphor for the shape of the jellyfish.
Good visual design.
Yes, thank you. Circle glasses. The jumpsuit definitely has a cinched waist. Please don't ask her how she did that right before going in. But that's currently what she's rolling with.
Yeah, so far the janitor's uniform fits you the best. It does appear that tentacles is the correct term, but if you prefer to refer to them as tendrils, I'm totally into it. Stingers,
I want to
tendrils,
hear the word tentacles the least.
danger
amount, so I
noodles,
feel like
whatever you want to call them.
danger noodles.
Yeah.
I'm writing it
Just
down.
whip them with your danger noodle. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, lappets also is appropriate. There you go. Okay. Cool.
Thank you.
So you have some of those. And I imagine, like, when I envision your character, I imagine those little tendrils, like, just kind of floating in the air on their own as if you were in the water. Like, they just kind of, like, they're not, like, big, like, thick tentacles like an octopus or a squid would have. They're much, like, daintier,
No.
despite the fact that you're a punch kicker.
Yeah, they're very wispy.
Yeah.
They are shoved into the jumpsuit.
Yes,
right
they're
now.
currently, like, bunched into the jumpsuit. Okay, cool. So you get some
I'm
weird...
surprised you didn't give us away, but okay.
You know, it's fine. It's fine. Tons of
fine.
Simic Guardian projects are janitors. You gotta have your day job. Cool. Okay. And then last but not least, Carlos, describe your character for us.
Yeah, I'm playing Winnegar. He is a Videlkin sorcerer, a part of the Guild. The way I like to describe him is kind of like if Voldemort had a squishy younger brother. He's this blue. He looks like kind of like Voldemort, except he's totally unaware, high strung. This kind of annoying little guy. Well, not little. I guess he's 6 foot. So
yeah, not compared to the other annoying little guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right. So what's everybody doing now that you know that the proverbial jig is up? Like, are any of you like panicking? Who's trying to keep the situation calm? You can hear barking. It is a matter of time before the Boros legionnaires come and discover you. The room that you're in looks like it used to be a holding cell. You can see marks on the floor near the stone archway where bars would have been, but they've been removed. There is still, however, evidence of someone occupying this cell. On one of the sections of the back wall, a bunch of very faded, quite large angel like pinup posters have been like stuck on the wall. So there's like some very off-brand unofficial fan art of like Aurelia, the angel of the Boros Legion, but like in a gold bikini. And so these have been like pasted over a big chunk of the wall. Someone who used to be in this cell, big Aurelia fan, despite being imprisoned by the Boros Legion.
Winnegar is very nervous about this. His outfit that he's wearing is very baggy, like it obviously doesn't fit him properly, and it's like rolled up sleeves, and he is kind of panicked on what he should be doing, so he's just running around cleaning the cell like a janitor would.
Toreador is just done trying to fit in this tiny outfit. Rips his off
Nice.
while he sees this happening.
Just shred the uniform, throw it aside.
What are you doing?
It's
All
so
I need to
freeing.
wear is my vest, bro. Okay.
I mean, what if someone comes in here? They're bound to say something. Oh, hey, does anyone have a broom? A dustpan? What are we using? Are we using our hands? Oh,
I'm gonna mop.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we mopping? Is that what we're doing?
But I guess we could, but I just feel like we should get the dust first. At least collect it in sections, maybe quarters. Not exactly sure how we should go about this. Your bag is moving. Rhodes, why is your bag moving right now?
I kick the trash can.
It groans.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Ooh.
Tack, your friends are just losing it. Like what are you gonna do? You can see that these total amateurs are clearly out of their element.
They act like they've never been in prison before.
It's true.
Okay, look. The first thing we need to do is kill that guy. And then every other person who comes in here, we got to kill them too. It's simple.
Okay.
No, no, okay. Let's talk about this.
So
And he
Torgor,
drops the bag immediately with his rapier after listening.
I say
to Tech.
Torgor, you have weapons like on hand, so you just like reach into the janitorial bag and pull out
That's
a
why we
weapon.
don't have anything but a single mop.
Right,
Everything
yeah.
else is weapons.
I mean, to be fair, real janitorial crews of the Golgari probably do have to do a lot of like killing of scary things. There you go. You can have that. That's free, audience. There's your new campaign, Golgari janitorial team. Okay.
You're welcome.
All right. So Torgor, you pull out a weapon and menace the bag.
yeah.
Road, you intentionally didn't kill this guy. So
Yeah. I would like to just specify that as Tack is chastising all of you for not already having killed this guy and then killed everybody else in here, they have tried to like slip through the bars of this cell, but their head is so big that they're kind of just stuck, and so they're kind of like nonchalantly hanging out between these bars like they meant to do it.
right. Well, it's even better because the bars don't actually cover the whole door, so it's more
Oh,
like you stuck your head in to see if it would fit and got it stuck. Yeah. Okay. All
And
right.
they're just sort of like,
So you're just kind of over here.
you guys get me into this by my own choice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. The barking is getting louder.
Have we thought about leaving?
Oh, yes. Leaving. That'd be good. Like
Don't
clocking
want
out.
me to kill this guy then?
No, we don't need to clock out. Why would we clock out? We don't live here. We don't work here.
Well, I don't know. How does this, do we get OT for this? What are we
No,
doing?
we obviously don't. Oh my god.
Did someone forget to tell Winnegar that this was like a ruse? Because it kind of seems like Winnegar thinks
I
that
like that Winnegar had like our Ravnica W4s drawn up and made us a secret identity to go with.
right, except without knowing that it's like, yep, we're ready. I did it. We're actual janitors now.
Yeah, I'm a
Like-
company man. I'm working my way to the top, guys.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Janitors don't have ranks.
Oh,
What we do have is a soon-to-be dead body.
So you do want me to kill this body?
We could just leave it and go.
Has he seen our faces?
He's seen Rhodes' face only for a moment before he was karate chopped and thrown in the
Pop his
bag.
eyes out.
Okay.
There's
Wait,
a
pop his
scared
eyes out?
there's a scared and kind of half-conscious moan from friend Garbage.
but also like
doesn't make
without eyes, he can still describe roads. He doesn't.
I honestly don't see the logic behind that.
Certainly you're not so interested in cleaning, but the logistics of popping this man's eyes out. All
Yeah,
right.
like Tack has like a little spiked melon baller.
Ah,
Where did you
where did you get that? You had to have that made. There's no use for that.
Tack, like their feelings are a little hurt. I thought it'd be cool, man. Like I just
I mean, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. Wait, oh, hey, this is my first day on the job. I'm
and
sorry.
then like the little
All right, you're being menaced by the melon baller.
Hey guys, this barking is getting louder. We should get out of here.
Yeah, let's just take the trash bag and then we're out. We'll throw it in a river and then it's like up to him,
Oh,
you know, whether he
Oh,
lives
yeah.
or dies.
Can we just
It's
leave
just
the
like-
bag here?
Or
or we could take him as a hostage.
Oh God, so many weird plans going on right now, guys.
Where is the nearest like escape?
So
Okay.
you came
What do we
in
have?
you came in this way, right? You came down this hallway and then the barking started. You were looking for an exit on your way out and have not yet found one. Currently, you only know of the one way in or out of the basement. You know that above you there is a false front, a building that is supposed to be like an abandoned warehouse, but it's actually got a bunch of Boros operatives like in it who you managed to bypass under the guise of being a janitorial staff. And the plan was originally come in, get the thing, and leave. You came in, you got the thing, and now you don't know how to get out.
So, like, let me just ask real quick: are there any vents or sewer grates?
You have not seen any so far. You've passed by a few cells, though you didn't notice if they were occupied or not. And there was like a storeroom, but you remember coming down a set of stone stairs, a spiral staircase from above, but haven't seen an exit so far.
Tack's gonna like push their way like past everybody, even though they have like 0 strength. So it's really just like going between people's knees, and then start knocking on the walls. Like, how thick are these?
Yeah, you wanna like look around? Okay, make a first roll of the game. Here we go. Make an
I'm so excited.
make an investigation check, Tack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Where is it? I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm like looking. For it. Boop.
Okay. All right. All right. So while Tack is communing with the walls, you
He's just
hear
like, speak to me, baby.
yeah,
Where you
you hear the barking getting louder, and you hear a human voice shout in common, "I think they're in here." You can hear
Guys, that's gotta
chains
be,
rattling.
That's gotta be about us, right? We need to skedaddle. Let's
Running.
yes.
Running
opposite
sounds good.
So let's get back. All right. Torgor walks into the hallway.
Perfect. And as soon as Torgor walks into the hallway, we're gonna roll initiative, because Torgor, you see down the hall, you see an enormous dog. You see a mastiff slavering at the jaws, and there is light from a lantern behind it, and you can see carrying that lantern a fresh-faced young Boros recruit holding the lantern and a spear, and he sees you. And he's like, "There they are!" And then he lets go of the chain, and the dogs are gonna like rush towards you. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do that. So on your character sheet, nice, so fast. So the best way to roll initiative is if you highlight your token. I'll show you. If you highlight your token on the character sheet, you'll have an option for initiative. There'll be a little D20 that says "in it" on it. And when you click that, it just automatically adds you to the initiative order. Now, we can keep the initiative that you rolled already, but that's like easy mode way to do it. So let me add turns for codename Mauve. All right. Yeah, there you go. Okay, and then what did you get, Torgor, for your initiative?
I rolled a 4.
Okay. You step out into the hall and just kind of just go blank. Okay. All right. Let's see. And then Tack, you got an 11 for yours. Okay. And then I'll roll for the guard. Okay. And the guard got a 6. All right. So, Road, you are first to react. You see Torgor step out into the hallway. You hear the shout, like, "There they are." What would you like to do on this? Your turn.
I'd like to step out into said hallway.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you can definitely do that. You can jump over friend garbage and move out into the hall.
Yes. And looking at, I guess we're gonna start the whole killing thing. I suppose.
I mean, they certainly seem interested in apprehending you. It's up to you if you would like to counter murder them.
Counter murder.
Counter murder. The famous D&D term, counter
murder.
So where do you want to stand? Are you in front of Torgor, like beside? You can actually, you should be able to move your token yourself. So.
Oh, great. Perfect. Then yeah, I'm gonna try to stand to the side as much as possible, because I've really no intention of getting in the warpath. And then yes. Oh God, what is my movement? It's 30 feet, and these are 5-foot squares.
Yeah. So for you, yeah, you're fine.
That's there, and then I can't do much.
So you've moved. Yeah, you can hold your action if you want to wait until the dogs rush towards you.
I'll hold until the dog comes closer.
Okay. And what do you want to do when that happens? What is the trigger?
I will attack.
You're gonna
my dagger. Yes.
Get ready for attacking.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Winnegar, everything is kind of getting out of hand. What would you like to do?
I just came here to dust and clean, and all of a sudden I'm getting attacked by dogs.
He's in this team by accident.
yeah. You guys should have had a much stronger person.
It's a complicated conspiracy. Some people don't even know they're a part of it.
Yeah, it's like sleeper cell type thing. Yeah. So he's gonna run out into the hall and head in the opposite direction that they came in, I guess.
Okay.
So he's not looking to fight anyone. Is that the same direction the barking's coming from, or
you came? They followed you, so you haven't gone this way yet. You haven't gone
Gotcha.
north in the hallway.
that's direction he wants to go then?
Okay, all right. And you want to do 2 moves, or well, let's get you part way, and then see, because you can get this far, and then there's like a narrow hallway you can squeeze your way into if you'd like to keep moving.
No, I'll just hang out right there and I'll just wait for them because I'm somehow in front of them.
Yeah.
And I thought we were all running. So he gets there and he turns around and he like looks and he's like, what are you guys doing? Like he's just wondering what's happening.
Okay. All right. And did you want to hold an action like Road, or like take the dodge action maybe, or?
Yeah, I'll hold an action.
Okay. And what would you like to do? And what's the trigger for it?
I would like to do the magic missile if they let the dogs go, basically.
Okay.
If you
Yeah.
let
So
them
as soon as all right. So actually, you might as well do it now because that's the first thing that happens on the Mastiff's turn. So you can magic missile the first one in front of you.
Excellent.
Cool. Okay. So you can go ahead and cast magic missile. And then also tell us what your cool magic looks like.
So he's a Vidalcan, but he's a sorcerer, and usually they would probably be like a wizard or something. So he's kind of embarrassed of the fact that like it comes from his bloodline and like all that, and also no one's teaching him how to harness his power.
Right.
So he's made up names for all of his own spells because to him it's all new and he hasn't been taught anything.
Okay.
So he casts sparkly darts on the dogs, and he's like sparkly darts. He just wiggles his flame.
Yeah. All right. And as promised, an enormous sparkly dart flies from your fingertips and squeals across the hallway and hits the Mastiff square in the forehead, and it falls over sideways and kind of slides a little bit on the floor and is put out.
Puppies.
And as soon as you are done, the other two rush into the hallway. So they run forward, barking and snarling. And I believe our monk had an action prepared for this.
Yes. Dagger attack, please God. Oh,
Nice. Okay,
All
so
right.
you
That
lunge out.
does do it.
You lunge out with your dagger.
Yes, and attack. All right, 7 damage.
Okay. Excellent. All right, so same thing as it runs.
But I'm also not looking. I'm also just like, oh no.
So okay, that's perfect. So the hound comes running up, jumps up towards you, and then just impales itself on your knife, which you already had sticking out. So yeah, it stabs itself on the end. There's a yelp of pain, and it falls over sideways, and you're standing there with this.
I'm so sorry.
Perfect. All right. So the remaining Mastiff is going to attack Torgor. So the dog comes running forward, leaps up towards you, Torgor, and let's see, what's your armor class? Armor class 16. Okay. All right. So it attempts a bite. It gets a 16, so it bites you. You're going to take 5 piercing damage. Which, if you take hit point damage, the easiest way to like mess with this is if you click your token in the little green bubble.
That says 10 right now.
Yeah, that says 10 right now. You can either change it manually or you can just do the math in there. So you can either put 5 or you can put -5 and it'll do the math for you. I have forgotten how to do basic math because of this feature. So it leaps up on top of you, big paws up on your chest, and it bites your shoulder and tries to push you to the ground. Can you make a strength saving throw for me? DC 11.
Let's see. My strength saving throw. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you should be able to just click strength save on your sheet. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
all right,
nice.
no big dog knocks Torgor to the ground. So it's just kind of up on you, like biting you and trying to push you down, but you're big and strong. You're fine.
Is it a turn order wise?
It's Tack's turn now.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, Tack, what would you like to do?
It's me. And
Jumps into the hallway. Ha, it's me.
Tack is like super excited because this is what Tack was promised would happen when they
Right.
came to the Boros thing. And they were like, that's fine. I guess we'll just wait to kill someone. That's fine. I'll just wait. We'll wait, Ajax. It's fine. They'll need us soon. Don't worry. And now it's like freaking front flipping and like jumping on the back of this Mastiff that has its paws on Torgor. And it's like,
Just like run out stabbing.
with this
Excellent.
little, it's tiny rapier named Thistle, and I'd like to do sneak attacks.
Yeah, totally. You're set up for a sneak attack. Torgor is very much distracting this thing. So if you hit, you can do your extra damage. But yeah, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Heck yeah, I do it.
Oh yeah, you do.
Ooh.
24. Nice. Okay, so you get your regular damage, then you get your extra sneak attack damage.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I was excited.
I'm excited too. Tack seems to really be enjoying themselves.
They really are. Oops, I pushed the wrong button.
That's okay. You can click on where it says, yeah, you got it.
There we go.
Okay.
And how do I do the sneak attack? I've never played a.
Yeah, so you can roll it manually by either typing, what is it, 2d6? You can type /R 2d6 in the thing like that, minus the
no
quotes.
problem.
Or you can use in the toolbar, there's a little like roller. It's the d20 on the toolbar, so you can
yeah.
find however many dice of any given thing you want to roll.
Please roll.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
All right. You got a 3, which is more than enough. And this dog did not expect the goblin ambush.
No one ever does.
It's 1d6. Okay,
Oh.
still. It's 1d6, but it only had 1 hit point anyway, so it's good. So yeah, you leap out of the room and stab the dog, and it yelps both in surprise.
Tack
and
is
in
like
pain.
screaming and hysterically laughing. They're just like covered in blood. They're just,
Excellent. Okay, so down the hall on his turn, the guard sees all of this happening. All 3 of his mastiffs are dead, and he decides to beat a hasty retreat. So
Wait.
he turns around
Oh, God.
and starts running down the hallway. So much for Boros bravery. And so he runs off down the hall, shouting like, "Help! Help!"
How far away does he get?
I mean, he's out of your sight now. He disappears into the darkness beyond your vision. What do you want to do?
The other way.
Well, I like Torgor huffs a little upset because he really wanted to like go down for a chase, but he knows it's not the time.
Yeah. Well, they all like all the fighting that was available to you is now no longer available because everything is dead.
Oh, whatever. Oh God. He turns around and he's like, "Just let me hit the next thing first, okay?" And
Sure,
and he
whatever.
just gets ready to
Just,
move
like,
with other
wipes
people
their
in the
dagger
opposite
on.
direction.
Okay. All right. So, does anyone want to pursue the guard, or are you gonna try to go the other way instead?
Other way for
okay.
me.
Okay, well let's start with Torgor. So Torgor, you can move like around this corner and come out in sort of the other room here.
Uh-huh.
So do you have dark vision? You don't, do you?
No.
Okay, all right. So you can get about this far before you realize it is too dark to go past where you are right now. I had assumed that because he's so responsible that Winnegar would be the one holding the light source, also because he's a sorcerer, he's got a free hand. So now, now you just have this darkness. There's a dark room beyond, and you can't see what's in there.
You know what I'll do though?
Mhm.
Before I move forward, I'm gonna use second wind.
Yeah. Okay.
To
Get some HP back.
Get a little bit of health back. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead and roll that. So you move up there into the dark. Use your second wind, and then you're gonna start pushing there. Okay, cool. So you get your hit points. You're back to full.
Yeah.
Okay. Road. You have two dead mastiffs lying near you and a knife in your hand. And
I apologize one more time. and then I
Tack
go.
looks like they're looking for somebody else to kill. Like it looks like they're not done yet.
Good God. I apologize to the dogs one more time, and then I follow.
Okay.
I follow, heading out.
Okay.
I'll move my token.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are the okay?
Okay. So same thing. You come up behind Torgor, and there is darkness beyond.
Great. I just throw an expectant look at Winnegar, like,
Yeah. Now for you have dark vision. The Simic Combine was
Yeah.
able to give it to you, so you can actually push past
Oh,
Torgor if you
bless.
want.
Yeah, perfect. Then
yeah.
I will do just that.
Okay.
What is my movement speed though? Oh no, now everything's dark. This is terrifying.
Yeah.
I
so
think that's too far.
No, you're good. I think you can. I
Here?
think you can get to there because you only went. You were like
Okay.
you were here, 35. You can actually go like all the way into the room
Oh,
if you want.
I'm all the way in, baby. I'm all
Okay.
in.
All right. Yeah. Go
As,
ahead.
Road passes me.
Mhm.
Torgor asks, "Can I hold on to one of your tendrils for guidance?"
I cannot stress this enough. Absolutely not.
I mean, the Rakdos as an organization are not known for their like good consent practices. So Torgor is learning. That's
Yeah.
nice. It's good to
Yeah,
see.
good.
May I touch your tendrils, please? So hey, you made this character. Now you got to live with it. You did this. So you come into this room, and it looks like there's been some construction that has been done here recently. The walls are like everywhere else in this sort of sub basement. They're like a little grimy, and the masonry's old and kind of chipped. And then right here in front of you, there is a wall of like brand new brickwork. And it looks like there was an archway that might have had a door in it at some point, but that has all been bricked off. And more to the point, there's like a wheelbarrow with some bricks in it, and there's some bricks like on the floor. It looks like they bricked this area off relatively recently. Yeah, so that's where you
Alright.
get at the end of your turn, Road.
Okay.
Winnegar, what would you like to do?
Yeah, Winnegar sees these two run right past him, and he's like, "The body, are we not cleaning this up? Is this what we're doing now? We're just gonna leave them?"
Yeah, there's blood all over the floor now.
It's
We
gonna,
only got the one mop. I mean,
If
it's gonna take
anything,
me hours.
If anything, you have made this place dirtier. You are reverse janitors. It's not going well.
Well, okay. Expect a comment card, I guess. And he's gonna like follow.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
All right.
He's gonna follow. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. So you can kind of like move past Torgor, which is good for you, Torgor, because Winnegar has the light. So yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, yeah. So Carlos, go ahead and move yourself up back there, and you can squeeze into the room. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you come around the corner and you see much the same thing that Road saw, the brickwork blocking off the way out. All right, Tack, what would you like to do? Hey, Tack. Nobody's
Yeah.
watching the guy in the bag anymore.
oh snap!
You look around. There's the mastiffs are all dead, but the bag, this garbage bag,
Take this eyes out.
shifts slightly.
How far can Tack move?
I think what's
without stabbing the bag?
you have a move of 25, no 30. So you're
30,
fast little
okay.
goblin. Okay.
Yeah.
We could make an enemy today. They could like try to come back and get us.
You're right.
I'm just.
But we could also kill an enemy today.
That's also true.
It's a good thing
It
that
just like does
it's a
it
good thing
couple of
that it's a good thing that Road isn't in earshot. All this talk about an enemy.
times.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
Tack is,
Whoa,
I'm going to
I
ignore
love that joke.
happened. I'm just gonna black it out of my mind.
That's fine. That's fair. Just ignore me.
Yeah,
I'm not
Tack's gonna do like an experimental stabby and then follow the rest of the group, mostly because Tack has dark vision.
here.
so-
Okay, so you can go 10 feet, poke the bag, and then come back and get
Take this.
to there. Okay. All right. So
I'm just moving them.
is your
Yeah.
intention to kill whatever's in the bag, or just to like poke it?
No, I
and-
just want to stab it once.
Okay. All right. So there's a yelp of pain from the bag, and then you leave it alone.
Yeah.
So
and
someone
then
in
we're
someone in the
gonna
bag shouts like, "Ow! Hey! Ow!"
and they hear Tack's like, and then Tack's gonna follow them up the rest of the hallway.
Okay. Perfect. Great. All right. So meanwhile,
Where can
panicking,
I move this thing?
the guard
Can I
continues running down the hall.
up here. Look at me.
Yeah. There you go.
Let's hang out.
Okay.
They will raise their hand up to Torgor and like pat Torgor's hand, who's much taller than them, to hold.
Okay.
Torgor takes their hand.
Yeah, because they
And
can see in the
appreciates
dark.
that.
I'm gonna give let's give friend Garbage an opportunity to try to break free of this trash prison.
Should we?
Good luck.
So yeah, unattended and fully conscious now. Friend Garbage is going to make a
Should have tossed him in the river.
dexterity roll. No, just still very stuck in this bag. Perfect. Okay.
Enjoy your blood.
All right. Torgor, you wanna follow your friends into the room?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, you go in and again you see there is a brick wall in the way.
But it's recently made. It looks fresh.
Yeah, I mean it's dried.
Okay.
But it's not like it's not old stone like the rest of this place.
Hmm. But it's like noticeably newer stone
Yep.
compared to the rest. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Torgor presses up against the stone to just like do an inspection.
Okay. Yeah, so you want to use your turn investigating the new stone. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check. And we'll see what you can figure out about this brick wall. Okay, you're used to destroying things, not understanding them.
Nice.
So yeah, it's definitely like you come up to it, you put your big hands on it, and you kind of like look at it and listen to it and smell it, think about it.
And I'm like,
It's definitely
it's definitely a wall, guys.
Yeah.
It's definitely
it is 100% definitely a brick wall.
quality limestone, I would say. You know,
Perfect.
mid-grade for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I mean, you can think of lots of different ways that you could like, hit it with stuff, but yeah, there's no obvious like weakness or anything like that about it. Road, what would you like to do?
I'm holding my action until this wall thing is dealt with. This is not not my thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, Winnegar and Tack, you can both do something. The reason we're staying in turn order is because every time that it's the guard's turn, I'm running them away further until they get reinforcements. So Winnegar and Tack, what would you like to do?
Winnegar starts taking a look around the room for other points, like something else. Like he's doing an investigation on the other walls because he sees Torgor like examining this other wall.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Make an investigation check. Fighting good, investigating bad. Everyone has been terrible at it so far. Yeah, same thing. Like, you probably would have built this wall out of something less mundane than bricks. And certainly, if you had your lab gear with you, a simple brick wall would not be able to stand in your way. All you needed some explosions, and then this wouldn't be a problem at all. But with what you currently have available to you, you doubt that even Torgor could break this wall down.
Torgor hears his doubt.
You could just feel it. It's like, I could. I totally
Torgor,
could.
why are you looking at me right now? I didn't say anything. I just well, I'm kind of hinting that none of us can do this though.
As he looks at him, he just like, while maintaining eye contact, just starts punching the wall.
Just punching
like,
it.
While maintaining 100% eye contact at Winnegar. Not
Power
like,
move. Okay. Good.
Winnegar just like slowly backs up.
Okay. All right. Tack, what are you doing while this is happening? And actually, here we'll clear because we'll have to re-roll initiative if there's more conflict. But yeah, go ahead and you can continue describing the scene. It's clear to you, Tack, that this guard that ran away, is going to go and get more friends. But you have a moment or two before that happens.
We should get out of here. Like, what if? Oh boy. Okay. I could probably get out of here and live, but I should probably take the big guy just in case. But if I take the big guy, I have to take the other two. Well, one guy's got magic fingers. He can chop real well. Yeah. What?
Hey.
Yeah. Hey. What's up?
You're standing really close to me and you're planning.
Yeah, I was gonna say
something?
little known fact about TAC. It's actually short for tactical analysis. That's their full
I
name.
did enjoy how I came across as the most expendable.
Uh-huh.
You just chop real good. It's great. You got our bag, friend.
All right, so who's doing the wall thing? Who's dealing with this wall thing?
Yeah, we should.
Torgor is doing a weird
Guys, I've been
flex
punching
right
this wall
now.
for like
Can
3
I
minutes.
investigate the wall?
Yeah,
I don't think I can break it. And
sure.
I'll be honest, it really hurts. It really hurts.
But you're hiding it. You're hiding it well.
I have a -1 to investigation.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
It's good that this is not an investigation type game. Yeah, it's definitely a wall. You have all agreed that this is a wall made out of bricks.
This might be a dead end. We might have taken a wrong turn.
Okay. You want to head the other direction?
Do you not have any magic, like a
I mean, yeah, Whittaker is part of the
Type
Is It League.
thing.
They're known for blowing things up.
can't you just do your job? Maybe the not
Wait,
janitorial one.
My job. What? Oh, I have this.
Not cleaning. I will emphasize, not the
Can-
cleaning one.
Since
Wait.
I do have dark vision, can I assist anyone in their investigation or?
The investigation phase is completed. There is
Investigation phases are gone
Okay,
poorly.
well-
there is nothing remaining to investigate.
Yes, we
You know-
keep stuff.
Winnegar has a crowbar in his backpack. Can I see if I can pry one of these bricks loose?
Yeah, you can go at the wall with the crowbar. Let's have you make an athletics check. Normally it would be like a disadvantage, but you have like a tool that I think negates that disadvantage. Yeah, make an athletics check for me there, Winnegar. Okay. So you're gonna need a bigger crowbar, and maybe the crowbar needs to be made out of TNT.
Oh.
That would be the kind of crowbar you might need. The
What
kind of
about a
crowbar that
bigger
explodes.
Crowbar swinger.
Yeah, it's just too thick to be able to break through with the tools that you have at hand. Yeah, Torgor, if you had maybe like all day, you could do it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a pretty thick brick wall, and it seems to you that this was placed here to block off something from the outside, right? This isn't necessarily to like keep people in. There is something on the other side that they have walled off to keep from getting into the basement.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Guys, I am plumb out of ideas on how to get through here. I think our best bet is to go the way we came in. Hopefully we don't run into that guy. Maybe, take out the trash bag guy and,
Take out the
Throw him in
trash
the river. Let's do
guy.
it. All right.
I agree.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay, so what do you do?
Start heading in the opposite direction, the direction we came in. Hopefully, trying to find. Can I roll? What would it be if I want to try to remember if there was like any type of fork in the path that we took on the way here?
Yeah. I mean, it's not too complex. So you came down a set of spiral stairs, and then there was a larger kind of larger chamber at the bottom of the stairs. There was a left hall that you didn't take. You went down the right hallway, and that hallway wound past a cell door. So you remember seeing a cell door on the way, and then basically right to where you were, where the package was being stored surreptitiously. You knew, Rose told you like it would be waiting for you in this like former cell, like hidden under a panel in the floor. They had somebody inside the Legion like sneak it into this place, which is where you found it. Yeah, and then that's it. So there was no other clear way out that you saw. There was that cell door, and there was another doorway in another hall back near the stairs that you didn't investigate while you were on your way here.
Are we, as a party, have we decided that we're gonna walk back down the hallway again? I just want to check. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should definitely go the other way. Oh, yeah. We got to hurry, though.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
all right.
okay.
So you're gonna leave friend garbage in the bag for now, or is someone
I-
gonna pick
He's
him up?
happy there. He's happy.
I look at it.
Okay. All right.
I look at it. Do I notice it moving again while I'm looking at it?
It's squirming around. Yeah. There's some blood on the floor now where there wasn't before.
I pick up friend garbage.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna go over and just heft the bag up onto your shoulder.
Over one shoulder.
Okay. Great. All right. Cool. You have possession of the garbage friend now.
Mhm.
All right. Who is leading the way? Is anybody gonna go and scope out the hallway first, or are you just gonna kind of like barrel forward.
I'll go first. I'll be looking around corners cautiously, like peeking around.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
follow behind with friend garbage.
Okay. All right. So you all kind of get to. I'll bring you to where the cell door is, because that's kind of the next thing that you see. So you're all heading down the hallway, and you hear as you approach, you hear a voice from the cell, and someone approaches the cell door. It appears to be a merfolk. She looks like she's just come up out of the water. Like she's still got like water glistening on her scales. She has like bluish green skin. She's wearing a prisoner outfit, so she's got the Boros kind of burlap uniform with a prisoner number painted on it. And she puts her webbed hands up on the bars as she sees the light. And you come around the corner, and she looks up at you, and her eyes do that nictating membrane thing. And she says, "Hey, what's going on?"
Hey, just normal janitor stuff. That's all.
God damn it. Toreador just mutters under his breath.
Picking up garbage and making sure everything is squeaky clean.
Make a deception roll.
What you
That
do?
sounds about right.
Is there water, or does she just look like she's come out?
No,
of the
like she's
water?
actually looked like she's just come out of the water. You don't know where that water is. You can't see it, but
Does this deception roll include Tack being behind him covered in blood?
I was gonna exempt them from that. So we're all right. So she kind of like nods, and she sees you're wearing the janitor outfit, and she's like, but I heard barking, and then the guard ran off. What? And she's kind of like just like looks past you, trying to see your friends, and she seems like concerned.
No need for concern. I see the look on your face. You obviously have never met a crack team of janitors before. My name is Winnie. My name's Winnie. Right,
Good job.
guys?
It's a good job.
Yeah.
What's your name?
She says, she's like, hi, Winnie. I'm Danica. As you can see, I'm a guest of the Boros Legion. But listen, you look like you're in a bit of a spot. And now she sees Tack, and Tack's like holding the knife and got dog blood on them.
Actually, if Tack sees Danica, Tack's gonna like take the blood and like smear it through there.
It's like stride forward.
Like, hey.
And yeah, Danica smiles and is like, hey yourself.
Hey.
So, if the four of you are, you're making your way out of here, I'd really appreciate. And she looks at the door like, "Will help."
Oh, like your cell's really dirty or something? Or
Do you?
Yeah. No, I think it could really use a cleaning. So if you could, you want to come back in here and, tidy up for me, that'd be great.
Is there water back there, or do you just kind of glisten all the time?
She says, water. I mean, by law, the Boros are required to make the cell livable for their prisoners. So yeah, there's a pond in the back. She makes a face like, ugh.
Okay. Well,
Can we open the door from the outside, or was it be something? Like, is there a lock on the handle?
I was gonna say your friends might have trouble opening this door, Torgor, but you have the greatest keys of all.
That's fair.
With a little strain, you could probably just like rip the cell door off. Yeah.
I bet like the guards had a pair of keys in his trash bag the whole time.
I mean, yeah. Friend
We didn't
garbage
even
might.
look.
Yeah, friend garbage might have a key on him as he's
Then we
being
have
dragged
to
around.
Open it and it's got these little knots in it.
I put friend garbage down,
Mhm.
and I open the bag only till it's at his neck. So his neck's the only thing that's.
All right, so you pull the bag down, and we see his face. He's got like blood on his face, and he looks up at you, and he's like, "Oh, you have to let me go. I won't tell anyone. I didn't see anything."
No. I ask questions. You answer. Do you have keys to this door?
And he kind of tries to look, and he's like, the cells?
Torgor flicks him in the forehead. Keys to this door.
I'm sorry. Yeah. He nods. And he's like, they're on my belt. I've been stabbed. I don't
insight?
feel very
Can I insight
good.
if he's lying?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Right. Something I'm sure I'm really great at.
I mean, you got okay
Oh,
wisdom, right?
Okay, 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
That's
So,
reasonable.
despite the fact that he is at the point, this recruit is at the point where he would probably say anything to get out of this bag. He is not currently lying to you.
All right.
And maybe, despite the fact that he's in a bag and he's all like wound up, he tries to like shift around a little so you can hear the keys jingling. He's like, "See."
Winnegar wants to go up to the bag and like kind of crouch down so he's at eye level. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
The hallway's getting very crowded. Meanwhile, Danica and Tack are like awkwardly murder flirting, I guess. Like, she's like, "I see you're covered in blood. That's cool."
You ever see me bite the fingers off one of the guards here? It's gonna be great.
Right. So she's trying to she's like, that sounds. Trying to find a word that isn't horrifying.
Hey, I'll save you a second knuckle.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Winnegar
Torgor and Winnegar, you're interrogating the bagged guard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanna crouch down and ask him if he knows who Danica is and why they're in their cell, why they're here. Are they dangerous, or have they, is it a white collar crime?
What kind of crime? Yeah, let me see if this poor soldier knows. I'm gonna give him a 50-50 chance on this one. He wishes that he had any information for you at all, and he's just like, no, that's not my division. I work in the kennel with the dogs.
Okay, then you should know your way about this building. How do we get out without meeting any more of your friends?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're really more co-workers than friends.
Okay, buddy.
I
You know what?
really get a straight answer out of it. I'd be like, all right, tell us the way out now.
He's like, I got a rich social life.
Yeah,
after I
like,
go to work."
listen, my actual friends, I have friends outside the Boros Legion.
I work to
okay?
live, not live
That's
to
right.
work.
Okay. Though they did just install like a new lounge room in the Boros Legion base.
That's breakfast every day.
Yeah, right. They feed us. There you go. All right. So Torgor, you loom over him in your leather vest, and he shakes his head and he's like, okay. There's 2 ways out. There used to be 3, but we bricked one off because we were afraid of. And he looks at your uniforms, and he's like, we were afraid of Golgari, of an infestation, so we bricked off that tunnel. But there's
That's
another.
this right now.
It's
That's
guarded,
us.
and he says he's like trying to gesture. It's like, it's that way, past the stairs, the hallway to the north. There are a few more cells. It's either that or the staircase out and back up through the garrison.
I want to roll insight to see if he's lying about this.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Let's see.
See how insightful you are. Oof. Definitely.
Ouchie.
Yeah, he is totally lying to you. It's a trap. That's definitely that. Yep. You're very certain of it.
Hey, buddy.
And
Are you-
he blinks
Are
hard.
you lying?
You can see he's a little pale. Like he's kind of trying to stay conscious. And if you look behind you, Torgor, there's like a smear, like a blood smear that leads all the way back to where you picked the bag up. The garbage bag appears to be leaking slightly. And so he looks up at you, and he says, "Listen, I never even wanted to join you, Boros Legion. I wanted to be a lawyer, but they said I could pass the bar. So now I'm a soldier. You get out through the sewers, but it's guarded. There's more guards because the sewers are dangerous to merfolk. For Vraska." And he's just like kind of dipping in and out of consciousness.
I say rest now while pushing his head back into the garbage bag.
Shh,
Oh,
quiet
wow, what a
quiet now.
bummer.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have any questions before I completely submerge
Yeah,
my
I got a question. Pick me. Me.
That.
Can I bite off 2 fingers?
Okay, put it back in the
Come
garden.
on.
Come on, you're just showing off now.
Right.
I
So
say-
I imagine at a goblin bar when you order 2 fingers of whiskey, it's a different thing.
Yeah.
Like just a shot glass with some fingers in it. Yeah. So Torgor, you shove him back in the bag.
And once he's shoved back in the bag, I say, and now he knows too much. And I take out my dagger and I stab him.
All right. So you're just gonna pinata this
Bloody
dude.
High five. Yeah.
Okay.
This is dark for Torgor even. Torgor was like, whoa, did not see this coming.
Yeah, like Torgor, all the murder that you're used to is much showier, right? It's usually like there's fire and like juggling saws and what have you. But all this stabbing
like-
people in bags, that's
I love it.
yeah.
This malicious death is not Torgor's.
Yeah, there's no theater in it.
And then
Um,
after I do it, I like
Yeah,
I
just
sort of dismissively wave my hand and go, he was suffering.
I go then to, because you mentioned merfolk as like possibly guarding the other way out, I pull the door open to try to convince this merfolk to also join us on our way out.
yeah, you wanna just walk over there and yank the cell door
Yeah.
open. Okay, all right.
Strength check or
Yeah, it'd be athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah, it'll be an athletics check.
And while he's doing that, I'm searching for the keys on the guards.
Okay, sure. All right.
Think
Yeah,
just in
you
case that fails.
you stab him. Wait a minute for him to die in the bag, and then open the bag and start going through his stuff. So yeah, the guard has on him. He's wearing a chain shirt. He has his now bloodstained Boros tabard. He had a helmet, but he lost it in this scuffle. And yeah, on his belt, he does have a key ring with like a half dozen metal keys on it. So
Oh
you
God,
go
I
ahead.
hand them
I
to
see the
Whittaker.
key ring with the door in my hand.
Yeah, right, exactly. So Rode, you turn holding the key ring, and Torgo is just holding the bars, and like chunks of stone like falling off of them. Like
I hand the keys to Whittaker and I say, you can deal with this.
Oh, this is. Oh, it's so. Why is it sticky already? Oh, this is so gross. He
Tackle,
puts it in a little pouch.
Tackle very irritably look at Winnegar and be like,
Oh, I can't have 2 fingers, but she can kill a guy. That's fine.
But listen, there's,
No, I see what's going on. It's fine.
I'm not okaying any
I
of this
used to
stuff.
What is
topsiders
Danica
discrimination.
doing now that there's a door open? and we're just-
you know, Danica's excited. Danica's excited that she is being given her freedom, but she isn't totally certain of it yet, right? Like
Okay.
it's like the door is gone, but there's still a bunch of very aggressive looking people standing in front of her, and so she
Right.
looks at you, Torgar, like, "Are we good? Can I come out?"
I'll be like, are you good? Do you want to come out?
She nods and she says, she's like, I'd kill a man for some fresh water, but what?
I assume I have some on my.
Yeah,
for
if you're
free?
carrying like water with you, you could totally give her some.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I do so.
she looks at you like you're her favorite now. Like she's like, oh yeah. And instead of drinking it, she takes the water and just pours it on her head. And yeah, just closes her eyes and like sighs in relief. And she's just like, oh, I've been swimming around in that stagnant pond for I don't even know how long. Now listen, you're clearly not janitors. What are you doing down here?
We're looking for a way out.
Huh, good. Me too.
Mhm.
I heard that bleeding garbage bag say something about another exit.
First of all, he was a person. We all need to remember that, okay?
Okay. Let the beautiful one talk.
Everyone stops and looks at each other like, who's Tack talking over?
It's me, right?
Me?
It's-
Or is it you? Is she talking about you or me? Are they? What do they want?
Yeah, they're talking about you.
Danica smiles at Tack and it's like, cool. You're all a bunch of
Spider-Man meme.
yeah, you, me, you, this guy. And so Danica says, I don't know. I had a bag over my head when I got brought down here. They dragged me down the stairs and threw me in this cell. I don't know. I'm just a political prisoner. All right. I said the wrong thing to the wrong people, and that's how I ended up down here.
Does the guard have a weapon on him in the bag?
Not in the bag. No, he would have had a weapon when you jumped him initially. I think that was Rhodes' responsibility. So, Rhodes, would you have kept the guard's weapon?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay,
Yes.
so somebody then has a spear.
Danica, how good are you with a spear?
She looks at it and she's like,
I present it.
I'm not. Let me look at her. You give her a spear and she's like, "What? You think I'm good with a spear because I'm a merfolk because we live underwater?
No,
Is that
no,
it?
no,
Yeah."
no,
The great
Sorry,
irony,
I
and you can't see this, is that the Simic merfolk does indeed have a spear on her character sheet already. So she's just like, you know what? Give me the fucking spear.
Wait,
Political-
but I would
political
not.
prisoner, huh?
I don't gore everything I see. All right. Sometimes these horns are just for decoration.
Yeah. She takes the spear grudgingly, like, yes, I had to go to spear school when I was a child. My parents made me learn how to spear things.
Wait, can I tell that she's Simic? Does that give me any inclination? Does
yeah.
her knowing how to use a spear tip me off?
So you can
Did I also have to go to spear school?
No, so you can make a perception check if you want.
That'll go well.
Yeah, that's fine. So while everybody is discussing the spear, yeah, I mean, all you can tell about her is that she is a merfolk, and merfolk, more than any other guild, are associated with the Simic Combine.
I mean, I also look like a jellyfish. So she can
Yeah,
probably
right.
put two and two together as well. So
I'm-
that's on her.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
on
I
her.
imagine the two of you. There's that look of like, yeah, we might belong to the same club, but she doesn't bring it up because she's very confused because she sees like, a goblin dressed like a janitor and a Vidalcan who's trying to clean up the place. Like she's trying to keep things close to her chest. But yeah, she takes the spear from you, and she kind of hefts it, and she says, yeah, that'll do. So, is this the plan? We're just gonna fight our way out. Wait, did y'all kill everybody on your way in? It's just a clear path out, right? You have an escape route.
I mean, I'll be in front and just poke stuff around me.
And she
It's worked surprisingly well so far.
yeah, and she nods. And you hear, and I think when you look, I think you can see, down at the other end of the hallway, you hear a shout, and it looks like the guards have returned. So when you look, Tack, you look up the hallway, you see a guard holding a spear, and he turns over his shoulder, and he shouts. He's like, "Here they are, the ones that killed the dogs, the intruders!" And you hear you hear a couple more voices.
Those guys.
You hear a couple more voices, and the rattling of armor as the reinforcements arrive, and your new merfolk friend hefts her spear in preparation, and I think that's where we'll take our break, right before we roll initiative again and get attacked by guards. So so stick around, everybody. We've got lots more Jace Beleren Must Die premiere episode right after this.